Alright.
Good afternoon. Today we're back with the Wheel of Shame, as I have come to name it. I had made a mention, I think it was in, I don't know if it was Isle of Skye. I think it was this one here. No, it was Isle of Skye. Isle of Skye, that I thought it was better than Johnnie Walker Black. So what did I do? Some people asked me about it. So, well, maybe make a good comparison. This is not a review video. This is a comparison of the three video. So this will not be a long drawn out thing. So I have bought me a 200 ml of Johnnie Walker Black, because who wants to spend the $40 for the $38 or whatever it is, for $38.99 for the full size bottle, when I really don't want to. So that suffices. Oh, each one of these is labeled. Well, damn it. I don't know if you can see it that way, but you'll notice the numbers on each one of these, or the make off or whatever, they each correspond with the appropriate one. They're already labeled out. And yes, that is 25 cents. So anyway, we're going to pour them all out and just see how they shape up. Because if I remember right, I like the Isle of Mist one more point better. I mean, the Isle of Skye 1 point better than the Isle of Mist, if I remember correctly, or vice versa. Hell, I don't know. Oh, I got them marked on the side of the bottle: 83, 84, and a 78. And I gave this a 78. Really, I need to re-review it. You'll have to endure the train, because when I do comparison videos, I do not like to stop for the purpose of a train, even though it's annoying as hell, and I never get their schedule just right. But it's an unfortunate side effect of all this. So forgive me. This was not planned, of course, to get a train. Oh, I need to put them all on the wheel of death. The wheel of shame. Not death. Death involved. It's just the wheel of shame. So we'll put them on there in a nice little triangle. Somebody. Oh no, that's that. Somebody grilling, but no, there's a little smokiness coming off of that. All right, we'll put the wife's eye bag thing on there, and we'll give her the spin. And we shall see what shall transpire. We don't want to spin them so fast to come flinging off here. I don't think there's any chances of that. So anyway, I don't know how to do this fairly, so I just do it like this. I don't even know if I was turning it then. I feel it spinning there, so might have just been running fingers longer, and it might not have been turning. I have no way of knowing. So anyway, keep on talking. Trains rolling by, trains are rolling by. That's the worst thing about living in this town. It may be a small town, but it's got 3 stop signs for a train, and it honks at all of them. I don't mind it rumbling down the tracks. It's the keep the idiots alive who try to run train tracks horn that bugs me. Alright, yeah, we'll take them off as best as we can. We will go straight up and over with the wheel of death, because I'll put that on the edge. I had to keep a hand down on that thing there. Alright, put that on that. Let's get our eyes adjusted. Make this my eye. Alright, let's start. Right to left, or your left to right, however you want to look at it. just not dig into the taste just yet. Really appley and fruity on that one. A little smoky, appley, fruity on that one. The grain on this one. There's just a little bit of fruitiness on this one. A little bit of alcohol note on this one. And the grain on that one. We'll go backwards. The grain's a little bit more noticeable now on this one. It still maintains its fruitiness and slight smokiness. This one's still largely fruity. A little more vanilla. Fruitiness with vanilla. Less grain, just a hair, mostly fruity. These two contain a little bit more smoke drive on them. It's got a nice balance between the grain and the smoke and the fruitiness. The smoke and the grain dominate here. Fruitiness lays in the background. There is probably a little bit more of a spice character on this one. Just a little bit of cinnamon. Alright, let's go into the taste. I think I know which one that is already. More smoke in the palate than on the nose. Smoke comes in mid-palate to late. Fruitiness is up front. A lot of that cedar grain, raw grain and cedar note to it. A little bit more grain in that one. Fruits are more well integrated with the smokiness. There's a nice bit of nuttiness in that one. The grain is still a little on the steep side on that one. Nice maltiness there. There's a graininess, maltiness, a little bit of spiciness, vanilla. The fruity is there, but it's dialed back. Doesn't have nearly as much of the that cedar pencil note to it as the first two do. These have about equal amount. And really I call that's a note I frequently get with something that's got a little too much grain whiskey in it and it's not aged. It could be aged, but maybe it's aged in used barrels and they've lost a lot of their activity. There's different aspects, but it comes across as a more youthful grain note. Okay, one more time, backwards to forwards. I like the maltiness that one brings in. kind of vanilla-y. Now, it's changing a little bit. That one's got too much youth to it. Too much. There's a lot of going on there. There's a lot of youthful grain taste coming across on that one. It's not a bad thing, but so far I prefer that one to that one. That one's a little youthful, fruity. Got a lot more fruits in it. Not as much smoke. Has a little bit of spiciness to it. This one's better balanced to me. This one has a decent balance to it. This one's kind of started off on the nose. I think this was the best, but palate-wise, on the nose for me, this one was probably the best. But palate-wise, I have to think it's this one, then this one. So that's how my rankings are going to go. So my favorite, second favorite, third favorite. Let's see what we got here. Ready for the big reveal? 75 cents, which is, I guess I better show it to you guys. 75 cents, which is Skye 8. So that becomes my first. By the way, I think this one is the Johnnie Walker Black. 25 cents. Oh, this is the Johnnie Walker Black. Oh my God. This is the Isle of Mist 8. So, I wasn't lying. I have not had any of these three. I ain't had this in a long time. I had the other two, and well, since the reviews were done. So you can go back and look when the reviews are done. I've not taken anything out of either one of those since the reviews have been done. So, I hope that clears things up. I enjoyed doing this. This was fun. So, if out of these three, surprise, surprise, Skye is still my number one pick. Isle of Mist is my number two pick. Johnnie Walker was my number three pick, and I was wrong. This was not the Johnnie Walker. This was. So. This one could do with this a little bit more smoke flavor in it. Just a little bit more. I mean, there's smokiness there in that one too, but anyway, that's all I got to say, everybody. Remember, spirit in your glass ain't running from you. Take your time, sip, and enjoy it. You'll be better for it as a little while.